Hello and welcome back to 5-Minute Productivity. My name is Chris Gomir, and in this episode I'm going to show you how to set up routines in Todoist. Routines are tasks that need to get done, but don't necessarily move your life forward in the same way as work and personal projects do, even though routines can be related to both personal and work segments of your life. Personal routines could be like take out the trash every Tuesday or pay the mortgage every 25th. Work routines could be like create client invoices every month or check newsletter stats every Monday. Again, things that need to get done but don't necessarily provide that forward momentum in your life. Let's go ahead and set up a new routines project in Todoist. So to do that, head over to your projects section, expand that, add a new project, routines, and I like to have all of my routines in red, and we're going to move that to the top. After that, we'll create a sub-project below, and this will be daily, and we'll move that in so it's actually a sub-project. Then weekly, and do the same again for monthly. I like keeping all of my sub-projects the same color as the parent projects because that gives me a good indication of where my time is going when I start looking into my karma stats, which we'll look at in a different video. But this is just something to be aware of in the meantime. Now that we have our project set up, let's go ahead and add some tasks. In our daily project, let's add a new one for daily review. We want to do this every workday. And this is just where I go through and process my inbox, make sure that everything that I want to have done for today is done or reschedule for a different day. In weekly, let's add one for take out trash every Tuesday, prep for gym every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Because I go to the gym typically every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I like to get everything set up the night before. And this task could be written a little bit better, but because I've done it so much and I know all those kind of little subtasks that go along with it, I don't really feel the need, at least for me, to include those subtasks here. It just kind of clutters everything up. But feel free to add a subtask to this or maybe add some subtasks to the comments. For typical things like these, I'm less worried about how the task is written. It's just a gentle reminder for me to do something. Then in our monthly, let's add one for pay mortgage every 25th. Get haircut every 3 weeks. And if you remember, the exclamation point after the every will make sure that it's rescheduled for 3 weeks after it's checked off. So if this task comes up and I'm not necessarily ready to get a haircut on that day, I can just postpone it or check it off in a few days, and it'll repeat that task 3 days from when I have it checked off. And let's actually postpone that to next week instead. Then we're going to do our monthly review every last day of the month. And this is typically where I go through all of my projects, all of my someday maybes, all my labels, and just make sure everything is up to date as possible. Clean out anything that I've done that I might have missed to check off, and just make sure everything is as up to date as possible. Then let's create client invoices every last workday of the month. And this will make sure that I enter any client work that I've done on the side into my billing system so that it gets processed correctly on the first of the month. And because sometimes this falls on a weekend, I want to make sure that I have everything set up and ready to go by that time. And then finally, we are going to pay business taxes every quarter starting January 1st. This is something that typically most business owners in the US have to do, pay their taxes quarterly. So I just like having a nice little reminder here in Todoist to make sure that I calculate everything and get those checks written and sent out. At this point, we only have a few tasks in each of our projects, but this will get filled out a lot more as you figure out what routines that you have on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. For me, I only put tasks in daily that need to be done either every day or every work day. Everything else, like prep for the gym that I do every few days, will go into weekly or just once a week tasks will go in there. And then everything that I need to do either once a month or maybe twice a month go into the monthly project. Next steps for you is to fill out all of your daily, weekly, and monthly tasks into these projects and start seeing how these routine projects can help you out on a day-to-day basis. Also make sure that you add any labels or fix any due dates that you need to as you go. It'll help you in the process moving forward. Hopefully you picked up a few more ways to add recurring tasks in using the natural date entry in Todoist. I'll put some links below for my other videos on natural date entry and recurring tasks. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions and let me know what some of your favorite routines are. Click the thumbs up if you like this video and please subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching and have a great day.